You're probably asking yourself, why are two good fellas freezing their asses off ice fishing when they could be home watching football? The reason, of course, is our old friend gambling. Sports betting is illegal in Canada unless the government's the bookie, so we set up shop far away from prying Macaulay eyes.
What a bunch of turncoats these Reginios are. They're betting on Toronto to win.
Who cares? What are we, fans? Act like a bookie and take the damn bets.
Thanks, Jimmy. I needed that. We're gonna fix the game, though, right?
Not in front of the suckers. Customers. I meant customers. It was like taking candy from a baby, which I've done. So easy. They don't put up any kind of fight.
Between you and me, this is way more fun than ice fisting. Ain't that right, Edgar?
We should quit while we're ahead, but it'd be a shame not to do it again. And again. And again.
So only 3 more times? Come on. Where's your ambition, Jimbo?
You're sending a very confusing message here, Cheech.
Hey, I got a compulsion to innovate. It's just who I am. Now, if you don't mind.
We took a bath on that last one, Mr. Innovation, but we're still in good shape.
Good shape. I got 3 pins in my spine and a catheter up my jablon. You want to get some lunch?
How you doing? There's no city in Canada that loves football as much as Regina, so scratch me one. Even in minus 30 weather, we showed up for the Rough Riders. But then, tragedy struck me in the face. Right after the game, Cheech and me went to convince Premier Rocher to stop our beloved Rough Riders from moving to Winnipeg. Looked like a lot of people had the same idea. Perhaps it was team spirit, or maybe the 8 beers I had at the game. But things got out of hand fast. We wanted to do it January 6th, but instead we did a Occupy Wall Street, because it was Sunday, and the joint was empty.
Why are we the only ones in here?
Turns out the other protest was a peaceful one against the 0.2% raise in wheat tariffs. They all ran like scared rabbits when me and Cheech busted in. Let's get the hell out of here. Even worse, turns out the Rough Riders in the headline were a trick riding show by at-risk youth. So me protesting them was not exactly a good look. We would have got away with it too, but I left a big steaming pile of DNA evidence right on O'Shea's desk. McCool had to pull a lot of strings to keep us out of the media. How many? Forget about it.
doing here, Jimbo? Stealing the prize money? Ripping off their meds?
Nah, McCool says we gotta get back to the community on account of all the crap we put him through.
What's this wee I never put McCool through nothing. I'm running for mayor. Cheech! He's uncomfortable. Hold still.
Cheech, no! G15. Hey, get back here, you gold bricker!
B-I-N, go f yourself, Jimmy. Oh, they look so serene when they die by natural causes. And look at the sweet, sweet drugs they had them on. Sedatives, painkillers, blood thinners, Viagra. What? That's basically what Canada does with old folks anyhow. Do not mix with alcohol, my ass.
I tried to get you out of here, but they want you to stay, because on paper, you're over 100 years old.
I want to stay. This place is a gangster's paradise. It's like Vegas, but ugly looking. Yeah. I get free food, all the ass I can handle, and drugs like you wouldn't believe. And whenever I want to get high, I just scream like a monkey, flop around on the floor, and they shoot me full of Thorazine. Like this. Once I'm docile, could you take me to the John?
They're gonna make you take a mental competency test. If you pass, you can come home.
I don't even have to wipe my own ass around here. They do it for me. I'm living like the Medicis.
How'd the test go?
I did everything I could to fail. I stuck the pen up my nose. I wiped my ass with the exam paper, which I had to do myself. I wrote the dumbest answers I could think of, real moron stuff.
Was this before or after you stuck the pen up your nose?
And I passed. I passed so good, they offered me a membership in Minstrel.
Genius level IQ? What kind of cockamamie test was this?
Long story short, I'm coming home. Oh, I almost forgot. I'm bringing company.
How you doing? As much as I hate cops, I sometimes feel bad for all the crap my family puts McCool through. Sometimes. Not every time.
Me? Never. F that guy.
One time, Cheech tried to break into a museum to steal the Gibraltar goose. He had such a hard-on for that stupid statue. Ah! I was sick of chasing him around on another one of his demented capers. I mean, it's exhausting. So, I called in the Fed.
Oh, there's a freaking surprise. You're a natural-born rat, Pops.
Instead of just coming along without a fuss, the stupid moron hoofed it.
Stupid moron is an oxymoron, you moron.
Don't you mean redundancy in terms?
Oh, look who's finally read a book.
Ow.
The Fed broke his ass.
In the States, that'd get a cop a promotion. But McCool got charged with assault and suspended without pay. Poor schmuck had to take another job. Coincidentally, Cookie wasn't around the house much at that time.
Ah, that thong is just like a Nathan's foot long in a dress sock.
McCool did so well at exotic dancing that he bought himself a country house, which we get to use. So things kind of worked out for everybody.
Not for McCool. Poor bastard, still on probation. Keep moving, convict.
It all started when the new Cuban ambassador came to Regina. If he looks familiar, it's because he's one of Cheech's many, many illegitimate Cuban kids.
You know, if that handsome son of a gun recognizes me, McCool will move us back to the Arctic. I can't pee in an igloo again. It freezes before it comes out. Gotta get rid of this guy. Whoop!
How is that potato face handsome?
Back off, Jimbo. You'll thank me when we're not choking down whale blubber for dinner.
Don't do it, Cheech! You're gonna f everything up for us!
When have I ever up anything for you? Nobody loves vagina like I do. And I ain't giving it up to some Cuban dreamboat. Even if he is my flesh and blood. Half my flesh and blood. The other half's definitely Havana hooker. You can tell by his beady little eyes.
He's got your eyes! I didn't want it to come to this, but I better call an adult. Son of a bitch! How does he do that?
Our only chance is to extract Cheech with surgical precision.
Let's jump some janitors and steal their clothes.
What? No, that's...
Too late!
Sorry, sirs, but this here, antiquity is being, repatriated to the United Kingdom of England.
What are you doing, you idiot? You're trying to whack my Cuban bambino.
Like you weren't!
I'm trying to scare him with Regina winters so he goes back to Havana. Quiet, son. Papa's talking.
The irony here is the man's about to be sent back to Cuba. Apparently, all he does is binge drink, abuse drugs, and chase women.
That's what you get being raised with no father. If I ever get my hands on the son of a bitch who abandoned this Adonis, I'll... Ugh, his ears are bleeding. Let's get the out of here.
I was 16 years old and headed to my first hit as a professional. This was a monumental occasion in every wise guy's life.
Hey, Jimmy, listen. Grab me a hoagie after you blow the guy's brains out.
I'm gonna off the guy and then order food. Are you nuts?
Kid, if you're gonna make it in the Gambini family, you gotta learn how to multitask. Multitask.
Oh, yeah? Well, you left the car in gear.
Well, you were distracting me with your stupid lunch order.
I didn't know Cookie then, and I also didn't want to have to wax such a cute witness. So I figured I'd come back later. I was about to order Cheech's hoagie when... Holy balls! You should have seen me. Oh, right, you can. Look at the poise, the dignity, the choice of wound placement. Frankly, it was inspiring. I never forgot that stabby redhead. Ow. Here's your f***ing sandwich.
You're gonna be in a lot of trouble for screwing that up. You didn't fire one single shot. Onions? Did I ask for onions?
There were no other witnesses, so I still got credit for the hit. What was I gonna tell them what really happened? It'd be me in the deep fryer next. You should have seen the egg on Cheech's face when the Don gave me a bonus for killing the guy several different ways. Also known as multitasking. Okay, long story short. Cheech plowed my SUV through the front of a liquor store, and I had to bribe the owner not to call the cops. You know, typical Sunday night. To make ends meet, me and Cheech got jobs as hotshot garbage men, who smelled like hot shit. Sanitation engineering, the real kind, not the mob kind, was back-breaking work. You gonna help or what? How you doing?
Look at this thing. Who would throw this out? Just a lick of paint, you got yourself an 8-track player. Good as new.
Before long, our house looked like an episode of Hoarders.
I'm gonna sell these high-tech treasures to suckers on the internet. Just like Jeff Bezos.
Make it quick, Amazon Pasture Prime. Your junk is stinking up the joint.
Still, but I wash my junk in the bird bath. Oh, you mean this stuff?
What did you guys rob the Goodwill store like a couple of junkies? Moron, is that a head? Pop, I gotta say, it's good to see you back making moves on the street. What'd the guy do? Try to be a f***ing hero?
Good news! I brought moose jerky for every... David Cronenberg's signature body horror. Is that a human head? Apologies, Jimmy, but this is standard procedure when human remains are found on someone's premises. My hands are tied.
So are mine, you hot-on.
False alarm, it's merely a manqué of a head. You know, a dummy.
Dummy, huh? So you knew the guy?
And you just figured we chopped this dumb head off and stuck it in a microwave?
Yeah, we don't do that no more. Cookie gets mad about the mess. Oh, Jesus! I can't off the furry little God! Ow! 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 Did you hear me and Jimmy got jobs? We had to pay off a bribe, so...
Huh?
What I meant was...
Furry little
I had no idea there was a Peruvian mafia. Hell, I didn't know Peruvia even existed until an hour ago.
Peru, and they're a fine country. But their mob clearly found out about you. Must be some sort of extradition treaty with the New York families. I suspect this ride ends with them handing us over to your former mafia mates.
No one says mafia mates, McCool. You sound like a fancy college boy.
I am a fancy college boy.
Police Fundamentals 101 hardly counts as college, smart guy.
They won't stop until we're dead. Perhaps if we disguise ourselves.
How the hell did you do that?
Pure will, Jimmy. I willed myself to grow a beard.
Ow!
Nice try, Jimbo, but I can do it. Watch. Oh, no. I pooped out my liver again. Don't worry. I can get it back in with some olive oil and a long shoehorn.
Gina,
Good
no!
job, kid!
Please.
I saw these gabones grab you, so I followed them, shot out the tire, you're welcome, and then, found them with their heads not connected to their, bodies.
Followed us how?
In your car? Petey's crouching in the footwell to operate the pedals.
Why didn't you let him drive?
The way he drives, you'd be charred corpses by the time we rolled up.
Gina, not to be macabre, but I counted 4 goons, but only 3, severed heads.
I let one of them live, as long as he promised to with Cheech.
Say what now? Oh!
For Canada, where we never leave the elderly behind, unless they're cranky and uncooperative.
Wanna get some pancakes?
Oh, yes. How you doing? Word on the street is you want to get made. Well, the best ways are to subscribe to the Fugget About It channel, boost your status by grabbing a shirt made from the finest mass-produced fibers, or just blow some money on a super thanks. Then we can stop paying our interns. Our intern is Petey.